Hello guys, in this video I shall be looking through the brand new 2021 fireworks catalogue from Cosmic Fireworks, and although they have just one new product this year, many items have also been withdrawn whilst prices have increased across the board. The selection boxes across these first two pages have gone unchanged, although not surprisingly the current shipping crisis has had a large impact on prices. At the time of print, the Orion box has risen from £13 to £15. The Apollo and Gemini boxes are £5 more expensive, and this largest Pioneer box has gone from having a £50 RRP to now displaying a recommended retail price of £60. Turning the page, these larger boxes look unchanged and Columbia has risen £15 in price. Meanwhile, this largest Discovery box is now £25 more expensive. So before I turn the page, I'll quickly mention that Cosmic's elite range of boxes, which included both Mars and Jupiter, looks to have been withdrawn from this year's brochure, presumably due to the higher costs associated with the high-end premium products. On pages 6 and 7 we are greeted with Cosmic's 1.3G display packs, and if you want to hear my thoughts on these or any other items in this brochure, I'll link my 2020 catalogue review in the top corner of this video. The Terminator box is a hefty increase of £90, which is little over 25%. Meanwhile, Predator has a smaller increase of £70. Interestingly, this Krypton Blast Barrage pack, which includes 5 larger cakes, has seen no increase in price, and this excellent Mother of Thunder Barrage pack, which I unboxed last year, is just £10 more expensive. If you like louder noise, then this is a great buy, and the TIE Salute cores produced from this are very unique. Across this double spread I noticed the absence of Cosmic's Battlestar Barrage pack, whilst Party Mania increases £25 in price, and Hellraiser sees a £10 more expensive price tag of £150. It's worth noting that these increases could fluctuate to reflect current shipping costs nearer November, and likewise, as these fireworks are rarely sold at their full recommended retail price, the increases may also appear less severe than they do on face value. Again, the only changes across these two pages are pricings, although they are very tiny and not very noteworthy. So turning the page, we are missing yet another item, and the Turbo Star rocket pack looks to join other fireworks in retirement. That said, page 15 sees the first and only new item for 2021, and next to these outstanding Space Hawks are Cosmic's brand new Super Hawks. Video footage is yet to surface for these, and on face value they appear to be identical to the Space Hawks, which really piques my interest with regards to performance. These and the Space Hawks share a matching RRP of £40, and the Super Hawks read, "A pack of 5 rockets that pack a big punch with magnificent bursts for those who want something a little different." I can't wait to see them in action and hope that if brought alongside the original Space Hawks, they have a very unique or superior effect. Page 16 again sees very minor price changes, although the larger packs on page 17 also attract larger increases in cost. Both the Space Shuttle Rocket Pack and Black Gemini Pack rise by £7 each, which is equivalent to approximately 12%. So as we move on to Cosmic's very largest rockets, I'll quickly mention changes in price, and the Cyber Assault rockets are displaying an increase of £8, the Star Enforcers have risen by £11, and the Death Star single rockets surged by just £3 each. Page 20 sees the beginning of the smaller cakes. Unfortunately, these are currently priced very similar to last year's equivalents. Comet Chaser is a piece I can highly recommend and launches a whole multitude of different comets 5 wide. Effects include pink, blue, glittering and crackling, and at such little money it's well worth picking up for the sake of variety. Out of the smaller cakes, God of Thunder is my pick of the bunch, and it's a loud firework giving unique titanium sloop cores. For its size it's surprisingly loud and punches well above its weight. These other fireworks all rise in price by just a few pounds and therefore will still offer excellent value for money. Turning the page, these larger fireworks all see a minimal £2 price hike, with the exception of Stingray, which rises by £4. Stingray lasts 90 seconds in duration and gives whistling, crackling, strobing and coloured comets along with multicoloured peony bursts. For its finale it fires crackling chrysanthemums and would bring lots of varied effects to a smaller display. Increasing in size, these first 4 barrages rise by £4 in price, with Wicked Gorgons rising by £10 and Star Bombard 2 £8. End of Days was new last year and is a 1.3G barrage giving 56 shots and a 1 minute duration. It's a fairly repetitive firework and in my opinion is nothing to write home about. Astral Raider has been available for many years now, and Sonic Force at the bottom of the page fires 130 shots whilst its duration nears 2 full minutes. On page 30 I noticed that Raging Raptors has brand new artwork this year, and its new look could be an indication that production has moved to a different factory. For those that like bin lid type cakes, we have a 1000 shot Saturn missile type here, and underneath is a 500 shot example which gives larger comet effects. Price wise, Saturn missiles has risen by £5, meanwhile Judgment Day has raised by 10. Interestingly, across this double page, the items on this left side increase by £10, however the pieces on the right see no adjustments to price and remain unchanged. Star Occlusion is in my opinion a hidden gem, and the mine cake features a massive 950 grams of explosive, a tube diameter of 2¼ inches, and has a mix of effects including enormous instant lift mines which launch independently before overhead bursts begin to fire and add a multi-layered spectacle. Again, page 34 goes unscathed with regards to cost increases. However, Shadow Warrior on page 35 goes from £125 to £150, and Phantom Menace increases from £125 to £145. Sky Spectrum is a found cake and is this year £15 more expensive. Meanwhile, Vulcan's Revenge, which is 1.3G, features maximum sized 30mm tubes and packs a full explosive payload of 1000 grams, rises by just £5. It pulls fires, overlapping effects, gives whistling serpents, and consumes 1 kilo of powder in just 24 seconds, making it very pokey indeed. Thunder Dragon gains just £5 on its overall cost, and Radiation Outbreak gains £15. We now move on to Cosmic's very largest sibs and also see the first of their compound cakes. It's worth noting that their smaller Stealth Mission compound from last year looks to have been discontinued, and Clone Wars sees a hike of £25. Having had a quick look online, this can currently be found for under £90, and as it lasts almost 2.5 minutes in duration, offers decent value. Rampaging Warlord is this year £20 more expensive. 666 Satanic Beast rises by £10, and Midnight Finale sees a £20 surge. Page 40 and 41 see Cosmic's two largest compound cakes, and these were brand new last year. Ground Shaker is now £45 more expensive than that of last season, and although it's a very impressive piece, it received nothing like the hype that Matrix Madness did. Matrix Madness made huge waves once landed in the UK, and the Goliath 1.3G compound has an explosive weight of 3,867 grams, whilst boasting 30mm inner tube diameters. Cosmic really raised the bar with this firework, and absolutely enormous sky-filling bursts give blood red strobing peonies, fan-firing palms, and crackling chrysanthemums. There are dahlias, swimming comets, time rain, dragon eggs, glittering brocades, willows, and the most vibrant blue coloured bursts I have seen. Not even halfway through, it also has very lucid purple colours, crackling clusters, and very unique titanium cores. A beautiful fan sequence gives royal blue peonies to red plum ghosting effects, and the pace of the firework is simply top notch. Regardless of if you rate Cosmic as a brand or not, you would be foolish to dismiss this fantastic compound, and even more so at the insanely cheap prices it was swapping hands for recently. Its printed RRP shows an increase of £75, and believe it or not, last year you could find this for around £120. We now move on to Cosmic's candle offerings, and the prices here see very small increases. That said, there is very little to say other than the fact that these Sky King candles see new artwork for 2021, and in my opinion now look much better. Again, despite their much larger sizes, these Roman candle batteries see an increase of just a few pounds, and therefore still offer great value for those with tighter budgets. Interestingly, on page 45, the Tornado Wheel sees a £6 rise in cost, and this 25% inflation ranks it amongst the most heavily hit products. So as we turn the last page, the fountains see very minor price changes, and Glitter Fountain not only sees a change of label design, but is in fact £2 less expensive than last year's equivalent. That said, this is the only firework to actually drop in price this season, and I would be very interested to see if there have been changes to either the net explosive content or the factory of production. So that pretty much wraps things up for this catalogue, but please be aware that although these prices were obviously correct at the time of print, those fixes were made in January and are subject to change should additional costs occur. As these products are often found at half their RRP, this would also halve their price increase, presuming of course that this selling technique continues this season. Cosmic have always been a brand that strived to offer good value for money, and I am very curious and excited to see how the new Super Hawks perform. Hawks aside, I highly recommend Matrix Madness. They're much smaller, God of Thunder Barrage, and for those who crave variety, Star Collision is certainly very unique. Although a few products have been withdrawn this year, I'm glad to see that the better items still remain, and the variety on offer is really diverse. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you have. Like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.